Yvonne Michel, coming straight from the den every Monday. You're listening to episode 25, Receiving Gifts, 4 out of 6 series. You already know I'm bringing in inspiration, advice, tips, and story times, a place where you can get good, honest content. And if you're new, hey, Bill. Alrighty, you guys. So I just want to give you guys a little quick slight recap because we're doing Love Language Month. Okay, so here's a slight recap of episode 22. All month is Love Language Month. This whole month of March, we are figuring out what our love language is. We are learning about the 5 different types of love languages, and each Monday I'm explaining what each one is. Today we are speaking about receiving gifts. So what is receiving gifts? Receiving gifts is like a visual symbol of the love. It's not like giving a gift, it's the value of why you chose that specific gift to give to them. For example, maybe, somebody really, really loves pearls because their grandmother always wore pearls, so you gave somebody pearls. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, this reminds me of my grandmother, or, just like something with sentimental value. And the people that have receiving gifts as their love language, they really enjoy the physical and meaningfulness of the gift. Giving them gifts that reflect to their value and not just yours. So if you give somebody, say you really like these kind of, say you like these type of shoes, you're not going to give, and they don't really care for shoes. And so if you buy them shoes, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I wanted, because this is something that you really want and you just got it for them. So it's something that they value, not really what you value in a way. And it's just how they see the world. They take the things, their time in life as gracious, and they want something to hold physically in their hand to have remembrance of things, like going to a photo booth on your first date or something, and just taking those photos and keeping those photos forever and ever. If you guys going to be for a long time, you can always look back at the photo. That can be a sentimental valued gift that was given to that person, and they will always treasure it. So how do you communicate to people like that? By being thoughtful, of course, making them a priority, speaking purposefully with meaning, because not only is the gift like the gift doesn't have to be physical. It can be a verbal gift as well. Like vows at your wedding can be another verbal gift that they will take, with meaning and with value. What kind of actions you need to take for people who believe in receiving gifts as their love language? Not believe in, but, who have receiving gifts as their love language. Just giving them the meaningful gifts, of course. Small things matter in a big way with your partner. So like I said, no matter how small, if you went on a date for the first time and you guys want a photo booth, that little photo means a lot to them because they take everything with sentimental value. And expressing the gratitude when receiving a gift. So if they give you a gift and they really tried so hard on you, just express that, oh my gosh, I really, really, really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Even though that may not be your love language, to them, that's their love language, and they want to see how you react to it. And, it's just something that they look forward to, right? I'm just going to take a little break and say, please go ahead and like, comment, and share with your loved ones. I really do appreciate it. I do. So here is what we're going to work on next. The 5 ways receiving gifts is your love language. But first, before I get to those 5 ways receiving gifts is your love language, I want to talk to you about, I want you to think about these 3 questions as we did in the prior episodes. You want to think of these questions while you're listening to what I'm telling you. So, A, how do I show love? B, what do I complain about most in my relationship? 3, C, what do I request of actively needing from my partner on a day-to-day basis? Okay, so now I'm going to go through the 5 things. And remember, think of those questions, those maybe A through C questions that I just went over while I'm reading these. How do you know that receiving gifts is your love language? All right, so 1, you feel loved when you receive a gift. The present itself is nice, but it's really the thought behind that counts. The gift becomes an object that helps you to remember they were thinking of you, which fills you with love. 2, after a date or like a trip or whatever, it's special to take a memento home with you. Like I said, the first date photo booth. Seeing that item reminds you of those sentimental moments. 3, the best gifts are the meaningful ones. If it's a surprise gift, even better. It strengthens the bond within your relationship and builds a deeper connection for you. 4, during holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, any special day, honestly, you want to commemorate it with a present of some kind. Those days are extra special, and you love using those days as a reminder of your commitment. And an example for that, I would say, like for holidays, of course, you want to give somebody a gift for Christmas, or even Valentine's Day, you want to give them a bear, chocolate, card, whatever. Anniversary, you maybe want to give them some jewelry or photo album, whatever is sentimental during that holiday or special day. You want to give a gift as a reminder. Number 5, the gesture of receiving a gift demonstrates that you are seen, cared, and prized. You really thrive on the thoughtfulness behind the gesture and treasure nostalgic items. And like I said, it doesn't have to be the biggest gift, the most expensive gift. It can be as small as possible as long as it has sentimental value. Like I said, if someone buys you pearls and your grandmother has always worn pearls and you just think of her every time you see them, or if your mother gives them to you from your grandmother, it was your grandmother's and your mother gives it to you, you just feel like this is so sweet. Every time I look at them, I can remember my grandmother, something like that. So, is receiving gifts your love language? If not, that's all right. The next episode is going to be quality time. And on that note, thanks for listening to today's episode 25. Comment down below your reaction to today's episode. I love you, Bill. Later, Bill.